Hi everyone, Tara Whitney from Whitney Consulting. We write grants, tenders and business cases. And I just wanted to talk to you about elections and business cases. So when you are trying to get funding out of a government because of an election coming up and you're wanting to get an election commitment, the best thing you can possibly do is have a business case written for your project. Politicians will often hear about your project idea and say it sounds fantastic, it sounds great, really interested. And that's as far as it will go. It won't go any further unless you have a document that you can give them that they can do their due diligence on, that they can provide to their department to say, this, I want to fund this is a great project. That's what you need. So if you're looking at getting election commitment funding, you need to be prepared. Business cases don't take 5 seconds to prepare. Business cases take 2 to 3 months to write because you've got to do a lot of planning. You need to know exactly what you are going to do, how you're going to do it, when you're going to do it, and how much it's going to cost. And that's why a business case is so important, because when you come to a politician with just a project idea, it's a lot harder for them to say, yep, we're going to fund that, and to convince the department, yep, we're going to fund that. If you don't have all of the project detail, if you don't know exactly what is being done, if it's just a concept or an idea, it is far, far easier to get an election commitment if you have shovel-ready project that you've got all of the information in a document, pitch document, which says to the politicians, this is why you want to do this project. These are all the amazing benefits that are going to be delivered by doing this project. This is how wonderful it will be, and gives all the project details for them to know that they can give it to their department can do their due diligence, and they can put it into the budget. So this is the same for election commitment or just going straight into the state budget. If you want to get your project into the budget, it's the same deal. You've got to have a business case. So please don't start your business case a month before the election, because as I said, it takes 2 to 3 months to actually write a business case. But on top of that, you can't get a commitment that close to the election. They've already decided by that stage. They've already decided what projects they're going to commit to and how they're going to announce them and when they're going to announce them. It's all done and dusted by a month before the election, even 2 or 3 months. They've decided, they've got their program in place. You need to be getting your business case to the politicians at least 3 to 6 months before the election, which means you need to be starting 9 months before the election, ideally. Okay, so this is just to give you an idea, because we had quite a few people come to us just before the WA state government election, and they were asking us to rush a business case through so they could get it done a couple of months before the election. It was too late. It was too late, and that was what we would say to the clients at that time, was that by the time we get this business case done, the state government is going to have announced everything already anyway. It's not necessarily going to get you an election commitment. It's still worthwhile doing a business case because you can always get it into the budget, for example. But please, if you are trying to get funding through an election commitment or through a state budget, make sure you do it well in advance. If you have any questions about business cases, we do have some other videos on that. Otherwise, don't hesitate to give me a call. You can find us on our website, whitneyconsulting.com.au, which is WHITNEY consulting.com.au. Thanks a lot.